Hello, good morning, all. Welcome to today's session. Today, we are going to work on driving, the exciting thing, isn't it? Yes, driving. When you finish your grade 11 and grade 12, you're turning 18. The first thing you feel like, oh, I'm going to drive. Or, like me, when I come from overseas, we need our legs, rather wings to fly, isn't it? The driving is something like interesting that gives us wings to fly. And now, today, we're going to think about something. What is driving? So, please welcome to the exciting driving that we have done every time. You know what is that? Here it is, the Mario Kart. Who has done the driving in Mario Kart? Is there anyone who has done driving in Mario Kart? Well, as a child, I have. What was your action? The steering wheel, right? And how many buttons were you pressing in your, if it was not steering wheel? What remote were you using? Isn't it jumping, whatnot, different buttons up and down? So, yes, there are actually many such actions which are involved in driving. So, let's go and have a look what exactly driving is and what exactly is known as driving. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, first thing first, we're going to have three topics covered today. Number one, what is driving? Number two, what are the controls that we use while we're doing driving? And number three, we're going to work on three operations of three controls. So let's have a look. What is, first of all, what is the definition of what exactly we mean by driving? So as per the dictionary definition of driving, it is to operate and control the direction and the speed of the car. Now again, operate and control the direction and the speed, but I also say it is also to be safe. Yes. Cannot forget the parking, you see, and the best part, reverse parking, and especially when you're in the middle of the street and there are three cars behind you and you're trying to do the reverse parking. So we're going to learn that too in coming sessions and then make it very easy for you. So let's go forward and have a look what is driving. So after we have done what is driving, that we know that's to control the speed and the operation to the maneuver the car properly. Okay, that's it. You have to operate, steering, speed and brake, so that where it is required. Okay. Now moving forward, what are the different controls to make sure that we are speeding properly or braking when it is required or you're maneuvering? So what are different controls that are required? So there are actually many controls. So these are the components of the car, which help us to maneuver or to control the car. So this could be your steering wheel, this could be accelerator, this could be your brake. We call it ABC. We'll come in the next session. This could be even your wiper. It could be the headlights. It could be just in the mirror, on the side mirrors. So there are many controls that it could be heating. So there are many controls that we do in the car before even starting the car, setting the car. But we'll take one step at a time. We'll take only three controls. So let's look at it. What could be the controls look like? Okay, as you see on the screen, so we've got a steering wheel here. We got actually ABC. We'll come to the next screen, and also usually it is gear, but they could be manual and automatic too. Okay, so let's look at the next slide and try to understand three controls that we're going to do, which is A, B, and C. A for accelerator, B for brake, and C for clutch. Okay, yes, so look at the picture. On the extreme left hand side is actually where your clutch sits. So usually clutch is used for the manual cars, but automatic car has got it inbuilt, so we don't have to worry when it is automatic. But having said that, let's learn from the basics. So basics is we have the clutch on the left hand side. So that's what it is, and it is left hand side because on the right hand side there are two more controls. One is B, which is called brake, which is to stop the car, and C, A, which is accelerator, which is to accelerate or give the momentum to the car. Now, in these three controls, what we realize, either we're braking the car or we're accelerating the car. That means right foot has to do either the two functions. So you cannot do two functions in one leg. That makes a reason why A and B, either A or B would be used. So that is why it's a right leg. Either A will be used or B will be used. And C is clutch. So that's why they're two controls separately done over here. Now, I think we should go back and have a look at it. What did we learn? Question time. Okay, before you question me, I should question you the first thing. What did we learn? We learned what driving is, right? The first thing. So, to control and maneuver the car, to accelerate the speed, and to reduce and brake when required. So that's the driving, which takes you from point A to point B, which could be any car, even trucks, why not? And then comes controls. So what are the car controls? So we have many car controls that we use in driving and operation of a car. We did discuss about our mirrors, our you can say wiper, our AC, indicators. You have your what's it called, locking system, center locking, whatnot. But more primarily, we've discussed about ABC, which is accelerator, brake, and clutches. And also, we'll be looking in the next session that we'll be going to look at is our gear. But before that, do you have any questions for me? I'm happy to go and give you some answers, and then maybe take your personal experience and share your experience. All right, so let's look at the next week. So if you have no questions, so next week, what are we going to do? We are going to work on the gear stick, especially for the manual cars. We're going to work on this, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for today's session. Have a good day.